to learn how to draw this adorable little astronaut kitty? Well, then you are going to need something to draw on, something to draw with, something to erase any mistakes that you might make, and a marker or a pen to outline your doodle when you are done drawing. And don't forget markers, crayons, colored pencils, or even paint so you can add a little color to your doodle. Grab all of your supplies and let's get started. On our astronaut kitty. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our paper vertical. So it's going to be skinny, but it's going to be tall. And we are going to start with where our cat's helmet is going to be. So if you have a hard time making a circle, find something around your house that is circular, and you can always trace that on your paper to make it a little easier for you to make a circle. I am going to start right about here on my paper, and I'm going to just keep kind of rotating and rotating until I get a circle, or even an oval shape would be all right. We're just trying to make that helmet shape. So there's my nice oval shape for my helmet. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in my cat's face inside that helmet before I finish the helmet itself. So I'm going to come down pretty low here, and I want to do a curved line for the top of my cat's head. And then I want to leave a gap, and I want to continue that line. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I want to leave a gap and continue that line. So I have 3 lines right here. And these 2 openings are where my triangle shapes are going to go for my cat's ears. So you can go ahead and draw in those triangle shapes for your cat's ears. And then inside those triangle shapes, you can repeat that triangle shape for the inside of the ears. That would be a little pink in color. Next, I'm going to come out, kind of up at a little bit of an angle. I'm just going to do like a slight little curve out, and then I'm going to curve down into the helmet itself. So I'm not finishing my cat away from the helmet. I want it to go directly into the helmet. Now that leaves a lot of space up here for me to finish my helmet design. So I'm going to come from this corner where his face and his helmet meet, and I'm going to come out with a curved line. And I just want to help kind of break off some of the excess space by closing off the helmet. And you can always pause me if I'm going too fast. So that way this part of my helmet could stay white, but now I have a nice area in here that I can color in with like a dark gray to show that his head is inside the helmet. I'm going to go right in between these lines here, and I'm going to add in his little triangular nose, and I am going to color that in black. And then on each side I'm going to make his eyes, and I am going to give them 1 circle for the shine mark. You can add 2 if you'd like. I'm just going to do 1. And if you want to make your cat a girl, go ahead and add eyelashes. I'm going to leave him just the way he is. I'm going to actually go in and add in his 2 whiskers on each side of his face, and a small curved line for a smile. So now I have my cat's head inside of his helmet. Now we need my little astronaut's body. So I'm going to come down on each side of his helmet here with a curved line down. And that's going to be pretty wide, because remember, those suits are going to be pretty big and bulky. So my cat is going to have a pretty puffy suit on. So I'm going to come all the way down here with what looks like a backwards J or even a hook. And I'm leaving a space here for my little guy's arm. So this is going to be his side coming down into his leg. And then I'm going to make a curved line that's going to go across. And this would be the part where his butt would be. And I'm going to leave a gap. And I'm going to do the same thing. This time I can go backwards and kind of make it like a J. And I can curve up and then leave that gap for his arms. So this way I have 2 spaces there for each arm. And his arms are going to be shaped just like this. So just a nice curve Come out and curve around. And then do the same thing on the other side for the other arm. Just come out and curve around. Now we've got his arms, his legs, his suit. Let's go in and add his tail kind of floating over here. Remember, he's floating in space. He is an astronaut. So let's go ahead and draw on his tail. Now I want to make his suit look like an astronaut suit. So I'm going to go to the end of almost all the parts and I'm going to add a little ring. So around his paws, that would be kind of like where the astronauts would attach their gloves to their suit. But since we have a cat, it's just kind of decoration. So I'm going to add in those little rings. Plus this way I could add a little color to the white suit. So there, now we've got those little designs, and then I'm going to come down the middle here and I'm going to add that same kind of double line design. So I'm going to go right down, and this could probably be like the zipper or where the uniform closes. And then pick a side, add some buttons or some, maybe they're knobs or some way to get in charge or in contact with somebody. And let's add maybe a rectangle shape over here. Maybe this is the patch saying that he is an astronaut. Maybe you want to write USA on it or something to help make a little name tag for your little Astro-Kitty. So there's my little astronaut cat. Now he is floating in space, so you can add whatever you like to the background. You may add stars, you may add planets, you can add whatever it is that helps make this your doodle. Draw a spaceship, draw some aliens. Maybe he's on the moon. But go ahead and just take advantage of having some of that extra space and add in whatever it is that you would like so you can create your own unique doodle. So I am going to go ahead and grab my crayons and my markers. So I'm actually going to use both crayons and markers to color this one. And when you use two different forms of media, so this is one medium, this is another one, when I mix these together, it's called mixed media. So I can always use two different types of things. I do not have to just color in crayon or just color in marker. I can actually mix the two and see how they work together. So I am going to use both. So stick around and see how mine turns out. Grab whatever you plan to use for yours and let's get coloring. Look at how adorable our little astronaut kitty turned out. I love him. I went back in and added a little light gray to his uniform to help give a little shadow and a little bit here by his tail. And then I added a little black into the dark gray part of his helmet just to make it look a little bit different and add a little form to his helmet as well as a little shadow right here by his neck. I added a little bit to the stars too. I think that if I had more time, I probably would color in my background and make it nice dark blue so that way it looks like he's just floating through space. I hope that you had a great time doodling with me today, and I cannot wait to see you again. If you loved this video, please like and subscribe and share, pass it on. Everybody can come and doodle and have fun. I cannot wait to see you again. Have a great day.